Hi guys, welcome to an exciting instalment of Sharpey's workshop. Before we jump into this coat rack build, I want to give a bit of an heads up that I filmed it a couple of weeks back, so you ain't gone back in time or anything like that. It's just that my workshop's back to being a tip again. So that being said, let's jump into it. So I raided my scrapwood pile and I found some bits of scaffold board, so I took the steel off the end and they got a bit of a cup in them, so I ran them through the planer. Once I've grown something like flat, I had to come up with a design. These were going to be for the sides of the code rack. I had a hunt around the workshop and just found some round items that I could draw around. And then once I come up with a shape that I was happy with, I cut it out with a jigsaw. I did struggle a bit getting the curves with this jigsaw. It would have probably been better doing it on the bandsaw. But once I got it all cut out, I used this side as a template for the other side. And to make sure both sides were uniform, I strapped them together, put them in a vise and just sanded around them. To tidy the front edge up, I went round it with a cove bit in the router. When I was routering the second one out, this knot popped out, so I'm going to have to glue that back in and just try and hide that somehow. I glued the knot back in, but I didn't try and tidy the groove up. I figured that's good up against a wall so nobody will see it anyway. And while I was waiting for the glue to dry, there was a slight crack in the side, so I just mixed some sawdust up with some wood glue and filled the crack in. When it come to the back and the shelf across the top, I found an old wardrobe base and a wardrobe top that I thought would be ideal. Once I took the old feet off, the sides were a little bit rough, so I squared it up and chopped them off. To match it with the design for the sides, I wanted to put a curved pattern on the backboard. So I just found the centre, I freehanded one side, and then the piece that I cut out of that, I used that as a template for the other side. So we'll put a nice edge on there and just sand that and put a curve on it. So after I sanded it and went around with the cove bit, same as I did on the sides, this is what we ended up with. For the sides to sit snug on the backboard, I need to cut a rebate out, so I did that on the router. So I placed the sides on the backboard so I could mark out to give me an idea of where I'm going to drill my pilot holes. For the shelf along the top, I was using the top part of the wardrobe, which had already got a split in it, so I decided to finish it off. And then I cut that down to size and used my tins to put some curved edges on it, and then I went round it with the cove bit again. As for the hooks, some time ago I come across this oak board with all these hooks on it. I believe it come out of an old school. Once they've been cleaned up, I think these will do nicely. I dropped the coat hooks into a tub of vinegar and left them overnight, and then went over them with the wire brush. And then it was time to put some finish on the backboard. I used a medium oak dye to try and bring everything to the right colour. I'd have been better off using a sponge, but I didn't have one at the time. And then I get it a couple of coats of spray lacquer, just denibbing it in between. So once I've got the sort of finish I was looking for, I just place the hooks on. I only put 2 screws in each hook because I'm going to remove them so I can mount it to the wall later. So there we have it, one small coat hanger. The reason it's this size is because it's going up against a boiler cupboard. So this is the only sort of size coat hanger I can get in. So as always, let me know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe and do all the other nice things. And I'll see you next time. Bye for now.